next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And off we go in Santa Clara. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker. Oh, he lost the football. But I believe the Cowboys were the first to the football. They were, so they're going to keep possession. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Wow, that was fast. Might be time to take a step back, and we just started this game. Maybe take a couple of deep breaths. Very first snap, and he nearly gave it away. That could have mentally taken them out of this game.
Yeah, for the player, a little bit easier to respond. For the coaches on the sidelines, that drives them crazy. See the ball on the ground. And we know how precious this ball is in this game. Got to take care of it.
After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. Walker now from the gun. Have him gain about a handful there. Down by Fred Warner.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Prescott to throw here, 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Walker on 1st down. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. George Pickens the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's in the negative to begin the new season, Brock. First carry of the year winds up losing yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
He's him on the quick hitter. They give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set a third and very short. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back gate yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich. Moving the bricks. Talk about now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missing.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, it is for real. Season begins here. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The first carry for the Spartans. Kenneth Walker. And he'll take this to about the 28. Nick Martin is there to bring him down. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Yeah, here we go.
Once again, it's Walker. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down. Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On second down, it's Dak. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. He works free, right side. And he will go all the way. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's going to finally be ushered out of bounds all the way up by midfield. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Osa Odigizua there on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Purdy now on second down. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
6-yard line.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Osa Odigizua. He's into the sack column early in the season. A sack on this opening drive. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the gun, it's Purdy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now he's going to bring up third and real.
And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short for the first down. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This a 44-yard attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to draw closer.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. They trot off the field, and hoping that next possession has a different result.
And he'll run this forward to the 35. Alfred Collins there to bring him down. Here's second and 9. Keeping on the ground and keeping with Walker. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I would only want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
They run with Walker. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
First down. A gain of 14. And the Cowboy first down.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Pickens there. And it'll lead to a second down. They send a receiver in motion left. Now a second down throw for Prescott. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Third, they need 8. They'll throw again. Dak. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. you force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go.
On the ground is Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd and short. Prescott. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will get into the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas.
Well, I think these guys are ready for week 1 to get started. I mean, we see teams kind of limp their way into the regular season, and they don't find their form until a couple weeks in. But they didn't play a ton in the preseason, but that's 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, and let's all say, what the heck does the preseason even mean?
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Caught. This is Ayuk. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. And the 49er first down.
First and 10 for Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Ayuk makes the catch right side. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
At the 32-yard line.
Outside. 21. 18. What's up?
Now it's McCaffrey. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. From the 23, here's second down and a yard. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. You're not. Stop.
Purdy going to keep this one himself. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
On second down, Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that.
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, San Francisco.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Over first down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Upton Stout in for that tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, take point, eh?
A shotgun snap for Prescott. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
13 yards on the play.
13 yards on the catch there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Now Walker. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. That one good for 26 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
Here's Walker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Dak will throw it here on first down. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. We'll try and run it with Walker. And he's into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys will take a 21-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Second down and 8. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. Moving to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
Yeah, you. Yellow.
Again in the air for Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is a big gain for the 49ers. 32 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. Here's a design run. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. McCaffrey. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
This one caught at the 4. And he's in. George Kittle. Touchdown. 49ers.
That was a big-time answer by the...
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. They say no to the field goal opportunity before halftime. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And he will power his way into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here we go!
Prescott on first down. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey.
First down, Dallas.
And this is good. Do you believe it? From just under 70 yards. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
Get set, spot.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
A second down throw here for Purdy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
10 yards to go.
George Kittle was the intended target that time. Third down coming up.
Get set. 18.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. That is intercepted. Picked off by Savon Revel. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
At the 20-yard line.
There you go.
He'll get this complete to Walker. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
That's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
A good spot here, second and a yard. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
First and goal. At the 2-yard line.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Justin
Tucker for the point out. The kick is good. And the 49ers are able to cut the deficit to 10.
49ers 21. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. From the end zone, here's Kevontae Turpin. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brings up second and good at the 17-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down.
Here we go. Right there. All right, hey.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's caught by Tolbert, right side. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. On fourth down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Play fake. Now it's Purdy. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it'll be second down.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive. And he's going to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this game.
His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Here's tackle from the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Get set. Get set. 18. What's up? Touch.
They run once more with McCaffrey. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL. Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Prescott now. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. It's second down. Throwing is Prescott. That's into the hands of Lamb. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. They'll look to pick this up third and a yard. Prescott. Got a man. That's Tolbert. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
And the Cowboys first down.
They'll throw again. Dak. Working across the field. That's Pickens. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Second and 7.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. Now Prescott. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A a bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He's brought down by Del Williams. A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. Now, Prescott. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman to get out to lead the way. It is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming. On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. This one from 41 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line, and that's where the offense will take the field.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
To throw on 1st down is Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Get set, get set.
He'll give to McCaffrey on the option. Into the secondary, past the 40. Christian McCaffrey. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott will be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Prescott to his main man, Lamb. CD gets the Cowboys a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now, faking the give, pushed out to his left. He runs with it. And he'll get about 6 out of that run before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 2 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's second and a couple.
Yeah, so we're going to 53. All right, everyone, kill. 26.
Back to throw is Prescott. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. So they're going to have it at their own 20-yard line.
And it's just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
Ayuk makes the catch right side. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
I feel like we see this so often, like especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 1.
18.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
26-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Purdy now on second down. In trouble, and down he goes. Osa Odigizua starting the season with a bang. His 2nd sack in the season opener. They need one right now. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Notre Dame. He gets free. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Dallas.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. Not just the pick 6, but add on a 2-point conversion.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
On the return, it's Robinson. Past midfield. Look at him go. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, it is one of the most exciting plays in football. Rare that we see it, but when it all comes together and works out in a return for a touchdown, it is truly something special.
And it is, Mike, and it's because we don't see it very often in a world of the ever-increasing touchback. We don't see a lot of returns in this league, so when you get one, let alone one as exciting as that, man, it is fun to watch. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
On the return, here's Turpin. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. From the 44-yard line, here's second and 7. Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Dallas first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
On play action, here's Dak. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. First and 10. They'll try to run with their fullback. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
17-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
They'll come to the line now on second and 2. Right back to the fullback. Running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
Sometimes you just have to keep it simple. You don't need to overthink things on second and short. Give it to the big guy behind you, send him crashing forward through the line, pick up the first down.
Again, they'll try to power forward with their fullback. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Now, here's second and goal. They'll drop to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown, Dallas.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now, Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
36. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Get set.
McCaffrey. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 15 on that game. First down, 49ers.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now McCaffrey. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Get set, get set.
On the run, McCaffrey. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still one timeout left. Final minute, first and 10. Exiting the pocket right. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here's second down.
Run around, so.
Again, it's Purdy. The man, that is Jordan Watkins. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately?
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Touchdown.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job. Get this thing back within one possession. So they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back. And it's not going to be easy.
Makes the score Cowboys 49. 49ers 43.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.